Hey! Alright. I'm always trying to think of creative new ways to do things on social media. I'm not that great with social media, believe it or not. I know. I really gotta force myself to do this, and I force myself to do this for all of you. So, I figured I would read your horoscopes for the month of February. But they are Auset Gypsy horoscopes that are published in the Irregular newspaper. Yeah, of course you're all thinking James would be writing for a newspaper that is irregular. Well, I guess I'm a kind of a irregular kind of guy. So you ready? Of course we're gonna start with Aries, because if we don't start with Aries, you're all gonna stomp your feet, right? So, for the month of February, and these are geared towards Valentine's Day, of course, you know. We'll honor Venus, the goddess of love, and the birthday of Cupid or Eros, if that's even really a thing. Well, let's just go with that. Let's say that Valentine's Day is Eros or Cupid's birthday. Are you ready? Aries. An Aries in love can move mountains. Passionate and playful, loyal and supportive, but a scorned Aries lover is dangerous. There is the sad, broken-hearted phase, then the how stupid could I be phase, then my personal favorite phase, the I'm angry and will avenge phase. And if you're an Aries, or if you know any Aries, you know that this is your favorite part to watch the Aries go through as well. That's when things get interesting, and you're never seemed more appealing, Aries. Now we move on to steady Taurus. The goddess of love, Venus, adds a seductive allure, and the spell of amore is easily cast. Draw your lover in with chocolate, sparkling wine, and open arms. However, breaking a Taurus's heart leads to either grief, counseling, or small claims court. Remember that if you're dating a Taurus. Cross this type and you'll pay. You'll pay. But if you're gonna go to small claims court, please go on Judge Judy, because I want to see her either dismiss the case or say, we're done. We're done here. Yeah, I'm a big Judge Judy fan. I know. Who knew, right? I just into this all of a sudden. Cross this type and you'll pay. You'll pay through your wallet and through the nose. Passion cut too short can make a hot day turn very cold fast. And we don't need that in February, right? We need all the warm days we can in February. Now, moving on to cuddly and adorable Gemini. Cute and undeniable, spontaneous moments of physical intimacy mixed with bad timing make Gemini a fun lover. Playing hard to get works in the beginning, or else who breaks whose heart here? Manipulation and schemes don't work well, usually backfire and serve neither lover. Though this type holds on, they are inclined to lie and want you back later. Now I know all you Geminis are hating me right now, but I've lived with Geminis, I've loved Geminis, I've been loved by Geminis, and I've been hated by Geminis, I've been crossed by Geminis, and I've been revenged on by Geminis. So I know what I'm talking about. Now we're moving on to sensitive and magical Cancer. A lover must approach this type with a gentle persuasion, overcome tests of commitment, and show a gentle hand. In return, the romantic world is your oyster. See what I did there? Cancer, oyster, seafood. But unforgiving and easily hurt, one could find the curse this sight inflicts after a breakup to endure forever. Cheating is a no-no with Cancer. It's the top of the list of wrongdoings. Second on that list is lack of affection. Always hug and be affectionate with your Cancer. Even if they do the crab dance and decide to go back under the ocean, set your nets, get them back. They just want a hug. A Cancer from one or the other. Wait, I've lost my place here. Second on the list, lack of affection. A lover is bound to lose a Cancer from one or the other. I don't know what I wrote there. Skip that. Now let's move on to bold and proud Leo. Leo. Yes, Leo, we're talking about you, so come on in here. When a Leo sets their mind on a lover, hell hath no fury. Trying to separate the obsessive qualities from the romantic ones is sometimes not easy. Revenge and obsession are Leo's favorite pastime in love, and they will stop at nothing to protect themselves and destroy the person they confided in and love the most. It's a love-hate fire that pushes this type to their worst, and it can get ferocious. Now let's move on to steady Virgo. Marry once, but until then, love is an open field. Virgos can view love like car shopping. Many test drives, rentals, and choices go into finding a suitable mate. Though when they choose, it's quality over quantity, and it's for life. One never knows how the calm and stoic Virgo will strike after heartbreak. I've been there. It's true. We don't know how they're going to lash out, so be careful. Most of the time, predictable breakups are not. Watch your step, watch your reputation, and mostly watch your bank account. They hit below the belt. They do. Good for you, Virgo. Now let's move on to everyone's favorite party sign, Libra. No other sign possesses the type of desire and sexual flame that Libra does. Usually with a line of suitors, choosing is like picking from a candy box, tasting each delicious morsel and chucking it back until biting their teeth into their favorite. Usually something rum-soaked, but after the tears, after the sobbering and glasses of wine, the slobbering kicks in, and this type will attempt to rectify a bad relationship, even if they weren't in the wrong. Strike 3 is the clincher. Libra is capable of ridicule and not above causing a scene at an ex's workplace. Oh, they're good at that. They really are good with that. They have a flair for the dramatics, and that is an excellent stage and arena to do this in. Now, let's move on to powerful Scorpio. Love is power, and Scorpio likes to wield power. Normally going after what they can't have and going to abstract lengths to seduce a lover like no other sign can, no one can obliterate a crossed lover like this sign. They will resort to defamation of character, bribery, and black magic. I sell a lot of black candles to Scorpios here. And for fun, we'll come around to see how well their vengeance is working and tempt and tease the poor soul who hurt them. Don't cross a Scorpio, in other words. Just walk gently like you're going through a landmine with that. Oh, they'll love you, and they will love you hard. But if you cross them, no good. Let's go on to gallivanting Sagittarius. Sagittarians have great calves and great legs. Think of Tina Turner. And that person you see at the gym who probably never stepped on a treadmill, who just has perfect calves and great thighs, they're probably Sagittarius. They're just born that way. Alright, Sagittarius. Sexual prowess and longevity is the key here. Emotional love is sometimes secondary to how well a lover can physically keep up with them. If a lover can't, well, they just go away. Sleep around and let their exes know how much better younger one-night stands were in bed after bad breakups. They'll boast. Oh, they will. They will flaunt their freedom while inside be very sad. So if you see a Sag on a sex spree, he or she may have just had a breakup. Now we'll move on to predictable Capricorn. Getting through to the heart of this type requires much probing, but once in, no mistake can be made. There are no second chances. Well, none that don't come without a high price. This type will never break up with a bad love, no matter how bad. Arrangements will be made to keep face and not come out on the bottom of the bad love coin. Which means Capricorns, no matter how bad it's going on the inside, if they got someone who's a trophy partner on their arm, the outside world will never know. They'll only see what the Capricorn wants them to see. And they will resort to threats and contracts, prenups, and control exes through possessions. In other words, if you think you're really going to mess up with a Capricorn, don't think about buying a car or a house with them, because you will be signed over to them forever. Now, frivolous Aquarius. Fantasy, love, romance, magic. It's all very real and slightly out of reach for Aquarius. A best friend is what is really needed. Someone to share the visionary dream and live out the fantasy of love together. This friendly type can become strongly embittered, and after logically concocting a psychic and psychological play to deconstruct the one who hurt them, they will deliver a performance unprecedented to a Supreme Court case and will make sure everyone knows that the Aquarius has been wronged, but has justification. Oh yes, I know this because I'm an Aquarius, and I wrote this. Now, let's go down to the Little Mermaid at the bottom of the fishbowl. Pisces. The sign that falls in love at first glance, and the sign that falls in love at first what? I don't know what they did here in editing my horoscope column. Hold on, let me read this. The sign that falls in love at first time award goes to Pisces. When smitten, one can tell by the dreamy look in their eyes, gibberish coming out of their mouth, and the glow coming from their delicate little hearts. But this type is the saddest in a breakup. Dramatic threats of all kinds will come from their lips. Beware when the attention is ignored. Like a piranha, they will attack, and resources from naughty pics or proof of affairs an ex had will find themselves on social media creating a spectacle second to that only of the Aquarius. So that, my friends, are the signs in love. A lot of this is from experience, and a lot of this, of course, is experienced through astrology as well, too. So, I would rewatch this again and take some notes, and depending on who you're dating or who you are, make the best of this relationship. No relationship is perfect, and in astrology, we really can't rely just on sun signs. It really has to be what's happening in the house of relationships, which is the 7th house, or we have to look at where Venus and Mars are in charts. So there's a lot more to it than just basing love on sun signs. But this gives some characteristics that you can use to your advantage. And I would love to hear how this helped you. So please comment, email me, text me, or send me psychic messages and dreams. And I'll be looking forward to hearing from you soon. Ciao.